making, and sort of because we're still building these campaigns.
So this is actually my first day here at YVoters.
So he made a difference by coming here today.
So what advice do you have for someone? So like my school is really small. It's like 150 kids.
Yeah.
Food and Finance High
Food
School.
and Finance High School. So what advice do you have for someone like our school's like culinary based, so they don't really care about anything. You know, like as long as we get to cook or whatever, like what does that affect us? What advice would you give to someone like me that wants to change, wants to like educate like underclassmen, freshmen, sophomores, just get the word out there.
Okay, well I think you're doing the right thing by coming here today. Sometimes you get provided with an opportunity to be part of a community, and you don't know the power of a community until you've felt the power of a community. So I think you're with people in this room who are going to be able to share strategies with you about what they've done at their school, and you can use some of them maybe won't apply because they go to a big school, but maybe other people, does anyone else here go to a small school?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of small schools here.
So you should talk to those people and see how you probably got stuff started at your school, you're having problems doing it or whatever, so you can just share strategies with the community. And then I'm happy to be a resource to anybody here in the room. So if you're trying to do something at your school and you want a little support from the student voice manager, I answer to students, so I'll come to your school if you want. Or I'll come back to another YVote meeting for a strategy session or whatever. But sometimes a small school can be frustrating, but sometimes there's a lot of potential there. Because it's
Less bureaucracy.
All you need is like a couple, like one, you just talk to one person who's like, hey, that's a good idea. And you get a couple more people linked in.
As opposed to what Frank was sharing at Stuyvesant High School, which is a huge school and many layers of bureaucracy. Zuriel.
I was just wondering if there's any issues in particular that the DOE is currently addressing in relations to social justice and
Yeah, totally. It's a hard question to answer, but I'll tell you what, like, this is my first experience in DOE Central. Has anyone ever been to Tweed before, DOE Central?
Oh my God, we are going to Tweed on a
Field trip.
Oh, maybe we should coordinate.
Yeah, we can come visit Amalia and Jenna at Tweed, where they live.
We could do that. It's cool because it's kind of intense. It's across from City Hall. Like, I know I'm political, and I'm like a social justice educator, but I've never been part of like City Hall or like politics like that. So
There's a tunnel underground that connects the Department of Education and City Hall. Did you know that? Yeah,
We're not allowed to.
it exists.
So do you see what I'm saying? It's very intense. So I didn't know that it was such a political place, and I also didn't know that there were actually some really radical people inside of the DOE who are building out resources, rolling out things that youth activists have been asking for so long. And I didn't know that stuff was happening. Does more work need to be done? Does more progress need to be made? 100% all the time. But like, do you guys know what restorative justice is? Right? Like, how long have people been fighting for that? And there's a
Amalia, can you give a little mini description of restorative practices? Because I think some people may not.
Sure. Actually, I think there's a fan over here. Do you want to do a quick overview of restorative justice?
Even better.
Well, I'll talk about restorative justice from my experience. I went to one of those small schools that we did practice restorative justice. Our teachers would like to say before it was even called restorative justice. So it was called
liked it before it was cool.
Crab. And James Baldwin kind of got the, are you gonna get Baldwin? I was like, you can talk about restorative justice. But really, I want to talk about restorative justice as a way of like reducing harm. So when something happens in your school setting, and that could be amongst peers, that could be a teacher and a student, even a principal. Like I could bring my principal to what we call fairness, which is a restorative practice. And it's really like on the campaign level, it's to number one, to reduce suspensions, especially for the way we suspend students in New York City alone, or just like arrest students and young people in general. And it's just about like community involvement. So I want to stress that point as well. It's like, it's not again this like person that comes in and says you have to sit amongst your peers and listen to them complain about you. It's really something that each and every person in the community needs to practice in order for it to work. So we have like core values. If your school has core values or things like that, yeah. Like when we go to fairness, we usually try to uphold our values, trying to figure out a way to address problems in our community.
Like youth activists who take issue with discipline policies, who take issue with disproportionality in terms of who's actually affected by discipline policies and suspensions, they always advocate for more restorative practices. So I had no idea that I'd come into the middle of the DOE and people were going to be rolling out restorative practices, culturally relevant education, civics for all stuff in every school, that when I opened the binder, I'm like, intersectional identities? That's a lesson? I just did that in my retreat for my leadership group, and I just made it up. Like, I didn't know that a binder existed in Jenna's office where I could have just, like, that's crazy. So I think that there's some really progressive stuff happening in the DOE, but I would never say that that means it's reaching all students, or that means like the work of student leadership is done. Absolutely not, because you have to be able to feel those things happening. So I think that there's a real purpose in youth voice demanding or asking for new resources, but also having a voice in like the implementation when good things are developing and rolling out.